the LCD lights.
Okay, hello everyone and good afternoon to Madam Rashida and also all of you guys here. I hope you guys feel refreshed after we had a very long weekend until yesterday. I really appreciate you all for coming here to see our presentation.
That's right.
And our group name is Binti is Mohd. We are the last presenter for today, and we are going to discuss about a movie scene from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So let's start with synopsis. For synopsis, as you can see here, Harry Potter is visiting Let's continue. Harry Potter is visiting the Weasley family house where he gets to bond with the family members of his friend, which is Ron Weasley. So at the house, he becomes closer to the Weasley family as they having conversation and discussion during the breakfast time. So the discussion they had mostly about getting each other better, getting to know each other better, and also discussing about their preparation for their upcoming new semester of school. So next. So these are the characters that are involved in the movie scene. Which the first one is Harry Potter, Mr. Weasley, Mrs. Weasley, Ron Weasley, Percy Weasley, Fred and George Weasley, and also Ginny Weasley. So throughout this presentation, we are going to touch about two dimensions. The first one is environmental dimension and also personal dimension. And under environmental, we will touch about time, space and territory, artifacts and objects. And also for the personal, we will touch about air language, kinesics and also space. So before I continue this presentation, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Edlyana, Binti Rashid, and my matrix number is 288069. And I'm going to present about time dimension, where I will only focus on two effects of time, which is time management and also history. Okay, next. For this scene that we have selected, mostly they are about having breakfast, having discussion during breakfast time. So as you can see from the picture I put here, you can see that all the family members, including Harry Potter, is having breakfast time together at the dining room. Next. So the first effect of time is time management, where it can be found from movie scenes, timestamp 3 minutes 9 seconds and then 3 minutes 19 seconds. So as you can see from the video, the family members are having discussion on the matters mentioned in the letters from Hogwarts, where they are required to buy some important stuff for their new semester of school. So you can see that they are looking at the letter and they are having about getting some spell books. So next, how does this scene can be related to time management is that the breakfast gathering in the Weasley household showcases the effective time management strategy within a family setting. So breakfast actually serves as an efficient use of morning hours. It is a time where the family members all come together for bonding and having discussion before starting their day. Next one. Okay, the second effect of time is history, where it can be found from timestamp 1 minute 46 seconds until 2 minutes 17 seconds, where it can be seen in the video, where Harry Potter is meeting Ron Weasley's father for the first time. So they get to know each other for the first time. So Harry meets Mr. Weasley for the first time. Harry and Mr. Weasley get to know each other better as they talk. So Mr. Weasley seemed happy to have Harry join the breakfast time. And the Weasley family treats Harry warmly as if he is part of their family members during this breakfast time. So how does the scene can be related to history? In terms of amount of time spent, the breakfast scene contributes to the history of Harry's relationship with the Weasley, which forms a narrative of the shared experiences and traditions within the context of Wizarding World. So these shared moments can contribute to the evolving history of friendship and support between the Weasley and also Harry Potter. So that's all for my part. I will pass this presentation to the next member. Thank you.
Just to the previous presenter, I'm Che Awang with metric number 28444. And let's focus your attention to the space and territory under environmental dimension, where the space is a continuous area or expanse which is free, available, or unoccupied. So what you know about space? Space is free. Free is free to set, available to move around, or unoccupied, which is vacant or empty. And besides that, there are territory, which is a geographical area subject to the sovereignty, control, or jurisdiction of the state or entity, which means that this is ours. Nobody can. This is ours. Nobody can take it. We are owner, and everything is under jurisdiction. So, move to the next slide. I got the proxemics in my part, which is proxemic is one of the several subcategories that studies about non-verbal communication, or recalled as a branch of knowledge that deals with the amount of space where the people feel is necessary for them to set up between themselves and others. So there are intimate zone where the timestamp is 153 to 157, where Mr. Wesley greeting his wife Molly with kissing her cheek after returning from night shift. But it's a common physical contact between partners engaging with each others. So when we talk about husband and wife, there are no barrier to show the affection, right? So that's why Mr. Wesley kissing her wife after returning from night shift. It's a gesture of appreciation your person you love. So move to the next. There are personal zone, which is talk about personal zone. There are comfortable distance, which is 1.5 to 4 feet between you and other person. So at the time, step 135 to 1.1 second. When Harry asked his friend Ron, what did he do that made Ginny, the younger sister of Ron, looked stunned and quickly ran away after saying it. Ron explained that Ginny talked about Harry all the summer, and it's a little bit annoying for him to hear it. So it's here when the Ron used the words of annoying, it is show that they are comfortable with each other, where the words you cannot find in the formal meeting, right? So it shows that they are really comfortable, where they can speak freely and express freely their emotions. And move to the next slide. This is last but not least, their territoriality, where the city and Rashid is being highlighted. And the timestamp 151 to 253 second, when Mr. Wesley took a place at the head of the table, where his wife Molly was standing beside him. So as you can see here, Mr. Wesley is sitting at the end of the table. It is show that he is a leader of the family. So he's the owner of the house, where he can command their sons and their children. It's a show that when he angry at their sons is Josh, Fred, and Ron, when they were driving his chocolate car far away to take Sunny to their home. But actually, don't misunderstand. It's not that Mr. Wesley angry to their children because taking Harry to their home, but he scolded his sons for their mischievous behavior, because driving this chocolate cars and it's dangerous for them to do that. So you can see there that Molly was standing beside him. His wife actually, right? So you can see that when they are husband and wife, the wife will obviously will stand beside his husband. She cannot stand beside his beside his younger son, because a little bit far away from her husband actually. So it's show that they are in relationship. So Harry and Ron were sitting next to each other. As you can see here, it shows that they were best friends. They can chit chat with each other, and it's easily for Ron to answering directly what the Harry asked about Ginny previously. So at the front, in front of them, there were three, which named Fred and George. They were having a breakfast in front of Harry and Ron. So as you can see here, they were wearing identical clothes, right? So they were sitting next to each other. So it is to show that they were identical twins where they cannot be separated. As you can see, in the class we have argued a problem, but sadly they cannot come here because of they celebrating Diwali, right? So it's a little bit weird when they were sitting separated far away, as since they were wearing the same clothes. So and last but not least, there were the son, which is Percy. Percy was like standing next to the twin, but a little bit far away from Harry and Ron, where you can see here that these are really the main characters. So that's why I'm a little bit far away from them. And I think that's all from my part. I hope you all understand what I said. And next, to the next presenter. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Faatihah. Now we are moving to the last part of the environmental dimension, which is artifacts and objects. Okay, before I start my part, I would like to introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Atiqah Humaira Binti Amil, and my street number is 287603. And good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are in a blink. Okay, now let's start it. Okay, artifacts and objects are very important because they have a significant impact to the group discussion. Okay, as you can see here, the Weasley family and Harry are having breakfast at the dining room. So it can refer as informal discussion, which is they are gathering in one place, which is in a dining room. Okay, moving to the next slide. We can see that Percy got the letter from the owl, which is this indication that stimulate discussion, which is stimulate discussion can help group to stay on the track, which is help them to discuss about the artifact that shown in the scene. Okay, next. Okay, they have two artifacts in this scene, which is the first one is dining table at time 3 minutes to 3 minutes 19 seconds. Okay, this setting shows that they have having breakfast together at the dining table, and this dining table is very important because it take important role because the family and Harry Potter discussing about the stuff they need for upcoming semester. The second one is a letter at time 2 minutes 53 to 2 minutes 58 seconds, which is Mr. Weasley asked Percy to fetch the letter from the owl at the window, and Percy so after that he gave the letter to everyone. After that, okay, the letter referred to the stimulate discussion because it convinced the family to discuss about the content of the letter, which is they need to buy stuff for their upcoming semester. I think that's all for my part. Now I would like to invite the next presenter to explain about personal dimension. Thank you for everyone.
Okay, thank you, Atiqah, for that presentation. So I will continue and look as I can and obtain the first and middle. Before I start the presentation, I will introduce myself first. My name is Miza Hazirah with Mohtar. My key number is 280202. Okay, first let's begin by understanding what paralanguage is. Paralanguage is a non-verbal aspect that of communication that conveys the meanings through the vocal molecules of speech, or pitch, size, tone of voice, pitch, volumes, and also emphasize words. Paralanguage can be used to express things like our intentions or modify the meanings of the words. So let's see what paralanguage are found in the movies. Okay, the first one is pitch. Pitch is the long highness without permissions in last night. Okay. Her voice you can hear that is loud, first thing, and she speaks in shots. What's the second sentence? We just words by words. Where have you been? Okay. That shows that she is very angry towards her sons and frustrated. That's why she speaks in very loud and high tone voice, pitch voice. Okay, the second is a tone. Tone is right. Tone is refers to the quality or sounds of the voice. Okay, let's see how is it in the scenes.
examples, let's
Oh, okay. In here we can hear that Molly made a sound. Oh, okay. That's in the natural tone. It shows that she's understanding what the person delivered and that he told them about the contents of the letters. And we can see that she also got it, which means she also understands that. Okay, let's move on to the third scene. The third language is we can everyone is emphasize phrases. Emphasis is in word stressing or highlighting a certain words phrases to give them a special attention. Okay, you can see in the scenes.
Did you get here?
This morning, your sons with that enchanted car of yours just hurried back last night.
Okay, when she confessed to her husband about their misbehaving sons, she pronounced the words "your sons" and also enchanted cars more slowly and deliberately. It shows that she want to highlight those words, which want to show that she is want to highlight that their sons, what their sons doing to the enchanted car without permissions, and yeah. Okay, this concludes my part. I will pass my presentations to Misha. Let me contribute the plastics.
Hi everyone, my name is Lim Yi Sien with metric number 286234. Now I'd like to talk about kinesics. So first of all, I will start with gesture. So what is gesture? Actually, what I'm doing now is also a kind of example of hand gesture. So gesture is a movement of hand, arms, or head to express and emphasize something. So from the movie we choose from the scene 8 seconds to 13 seconds, we can see that Fred Wesley is waving his hand like this. This is because he wants to ask his friends and brothers to come into the home, and without any voice out because they secretly ran out to find Harry and without letting their parents know. So actually this hand gesture is very common gesture. Why I say common? Because for example, when I'm standing here, when someone is standing in front of me and watching me, if I do this kind of hand gesture, not all of the people, but most people will try to approach me or come to me if I'm doing this hand gesture. So I say that this hand gesture coming to me is very common. And to the next gesture is, we can see that Mrs. Wesley is pointing her finger towards her children. This is because she wants to emphasize that their wrong behavior, that they're leaving the room without letting the parents know. Mrs. Wesley expressed her anger and fears because she wake up in the night and found that her sons and also their family car is missing. So she also warning Ron Wesley that they won't repeat this behavior again because, or else that they will get punished. Next, I will go for body language. So we can see that Ginny Wesley, who is the younger sister in the Wesley family, we can see from this 1 minute 35 seconds to 1 minute 38 seconds, she stopped and stepped backwards for a few steps slowly and immediately ran away. This indicates that she is shocked at that time and she feels nervous, so she ran away. And moreover, it's because she admired Harry for a long time, and we can see that when Ron Wesley has told Harry that she's been talking about Harry for a whole summer. So next I will go for face expression. From the 12 seconds to 48 seconds, we can see that since Harry stepped into Razmie's house, is full of a big smile and with sparkling eyes on his face. This is because he is very surprised and impressed with everything happens in Razmie's house. For example, when he saw the pen can wash by itself, and also the knitting needles can knit the clothes, and the clock that can show that the children is rather stay in the house or not. So next is from the 49 seconds to 1 minute 6 seconds, we can see Mrs. Wesley is frown and glare at the children because she is very unsatisfied and furious about her children's behavior. However, when she saw Harry, we can see that she immediately changed her face expression with a grin on her face because she is very welcome Harry for the first time visit to their home. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sien. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Mohammad Mierza from Razmie. My contact number is 28087. So, last part of personal donation is case. So what is case? Case is referring to a direction. The person looks, or we can say that case is the way someone looks to a person in social interaction based on their feelings. So the first one is shifting gaze. Shifting gaze is you're avoiding your eye contact with someone when you feel uncomfortable. For example, like when someone's staring to you like this, like open wide. So we as human feel uncomfortable, right? So in this movie scene, in time span 59 seconds to 1 minute 3 seconds, we can see that Wesley avoids eye contact with his angry mother by looking down to the floor, as he knows that he is the reason for the chaos indication and not leaving any single notes to his mother about leaving his house and driving the enchanted flying cars without permission. Okay, next is mutual gaze. Mutual gaze is a direct eye contact, with each other that they are interested. It indicates that both of the person is interested in having a conversation. Okay, in this movie scene, we can see that Harry and Mr. Weasley are making eye contact with each other. Since Mr. Weasley realized that the person sitting next to him is not his family member, but it is Harry Potter. So Mr. Weasley immediately interested in starting a conversation. You can see in this scene they making eye contact. Both of them making eye contact. So that is the example of mutual gaze. So that's all from us. Thank you for your time. I hope everyone enjoyed our presentation.
Okay, that was a very well prepared, well planned presentation, and I like your slides very much. Soft color, so